call these farewell fillets. This is going to be our last steak dinner before we hit the road for the season.
Hopefully.
Be positive. We only own one steak knife.
Why? I don't know why you brought that knife over here.
Because I like this knife.
It's not a steak knife.
It's a good knife.
We've had it for a long time. Okay.
Okay.
The only thing I have to pack up to leave is my office. Everything else is in the camper.
I just have to put everything I own in my truck and boat.
Well, that's a lot. The living room is destroyed. What's the plan in there? Is there a plan?
I don't know. You just do sweet potato into your hair, and that's how
I did? What's that?
I don't want to tell you.
Tell me.
Nope, but it's still there. Just a little sweet potato right in your hair.
Show it. Did it for me. I get it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Now it's mashed sweet potato in your hair. That is outstanding.
A snack for later.
Uh-huh.
Is there a plan in that living room? Like, you're just condensing and organizing?
I'm bringing everything I own. I just wanted to play with it for a few days, so you thought I was organizing, but really, I'm not. I'm just going to put it all in the truck, and it's coming with us.
You think you can fit it?
That might be a problem. But what I can't fit in the truck, I'm going to fit in the camper. So since you renovated the camper...
Oh, there's sweet potato right there.
And you made our living room into a show living room. Like one
It's just nicer.
Well, you call it nicer. I don't want to sit in there. I'm scared I would break something. Since you did that, I'm taking over all the bottom storage. It's all fishing stuff.
Well, half of the basement is open, but the other half has like our water hoses and sewer stuff and our water filtration stuff. We got to put our golf clubs still down there.
We're not going to play golf.
We're going to be gone until May. We're bringing our golf clubs.
Well, they can go in the camper somewhere.
In the camper?
Yeah, like floor of the closet. Perfect.
No!
Why? There's space in there.
Why can't you fit all this either in your boat or the back of your truck? You have an entire truck camper.
So, what are we leaving to go do? What are we going to do? What's going to take priority on this trip? On this 10th-month trip that we're taking, what is priority?
Okay, I'll find a place for the golf clubs.
We'll leave home.
Backseat of my truck.
There you go.
Backseat of my tow truck.
There you go.
I can hear them clinking the whole journey.
People having people. There's a lot of problems. I'll bring you more.
I'm just going to get my prescription stuff sent to the first, in Florida, to the first place.
Yeah, I literally already have stuff going to an address down there to my buddy's house. Like boxes of stuff that I wasn't sure.
Mm-hmm. You know we'll be there at some point.
Yeah.
What are you most looking forward to? Other than fishing, what are you most looking forward to when you get to Florida?
80-degree weather.
Mm-hmm. That still has something to do with fishing.
Not really.
Okay.
Because I want to be able to sit outside with you somewhere one evening. And fresh raw oysters.
Well, I think that's Leesburg.
Like a little date night. Correct. That would be...
Is it called like the Tiki Hut or something like that?
One of those. There's a couple options. But yeah, that would be the Harris chain where that would happen. Mm-hmm. Or Kissimmee. I don't know what's down there. I don't know. It's not far from Orlando.
Yeah.
But that would be fun to do maybe after some of my pre-practice if we get like an evening to wind down, or maybe one of my pre-practice evenings. I quit at 3 or 4 and we go do that. Mm-hmm. That'd be fun. Okay. Maybe one round of golf in Florida. Have we played golf in Florida? Did we play last year?
We didn't get to go to a nice course at Harris. We went to the RV park thing and just chipped. We didn't get to go play.
Yeah, we just chipped around.
There's a lot of nice golf courses there.
Tons. So maybe a round of golf before the Open, because there's a little gap there. Mm-hmm. Like one round of golf.
I'm going to have to... I can't remember which cell phone service works there. If it was T-Mobile or Verizon or AT&T, I can't remember. I don't think it was AT&T.
That's more of a you situation, huh?
So once I get there, I have to activate one of them to figure out which one is the best.
But I'm going to be honest. The biggest thing I'm looking forward to is the fishing.
I know. It's going to be great.
I'm ready to go to work. I like the process of going somewhere that I don't really know much about and practicing and putting in a lot of time and trying to not just figure out the fish. You got to figure out the fish and the fishermen, like, because there's a lot of places I could go and pre-practice and catch them.
But yeah,
But then when everybody gets there, you got to kind of look and see, like, well, everybody's going to find this. So it's not just, as people say, it's you against the fish. It's not totally true.
Yeah.
Because you always find, like last year at St. John's, I found lots of good stuff, but drew out late on day one, like a late number. And, like, so you can't control that. So the stuff I can control is just figuring out the fish and the fishery better than the other fishermen. That's really...
Well, I like that you've actually been there now once. And so, like before,
Yeah.
you didn't even know anything. So at least now you have like familiar with like how to run it and
even like it's the stress of knowing where a gas station is and knowing like
where launches are.
I get to launch in the morning, and even like practice. If I want to go practice one lake or whatever, which launch do I use for that lake? That kind of stuff. All that stuff helps. A little bit mentally. But I mean, it was really fun. Last year was our first tournament, and
Yeah.
I still remember after day 2, sitting at the boat, tying on gear,
I was waiting to see if you made the cut.
literally watching to see if we're gonna make the cut. You and your family screaming like crazy people when I snuck in the last spot. So it kind of has a
fun.
special
Yeah.
deal to us. That's where we kicked it off last year. So
Yeah. That'd be fun.
that part's fun. But I'm ready to immerse myself in what the year is going to entail. We signed up for a
Nose
lot,
to the
but we're ready for
grindstone.
it. Yeah, we're ready to go. This might be the only steak we eat this year. Might be eating hot dogs the rest of the year and Spam.
I cook, so we'll have steak.
What about you? What are you most excited about?
I think just like the, how do I put it? Like being in it. Like, I feel like when we're off, like we don't feel all those, like you're not in it. You're kind of like just watching it and you're thinking about it. But like when it starts, I mean, it's like wham, bam. And like it's like.
Thinking about it is first base, but being in it is like wedding night.
No, that's not what I'm referring to.
I know exactly what you're talking
No,
about.
it's just like,
Being in it it's an intensity that you can't
it's an
replicate.
intensity that, because it's like all the things that you've dreamed of and like you've thought about at all those sleepless nights and like all those things you think about, it's like it's happening. It's like,
It is.
and it's like holding on for dear life because it's so fast paced and it's early mornings and late nights and it's like you're literally on a roller coaster holding on for dear life, just praying that you're going to land the spot you want to
But
land
not a
on.
roller coaster that ever goes up. It's just like always.
It goes up some.
It's like always.
It goes up some.
It's like jumping out of an airplane without a parachute. It's what every day feels like.
And you're just like grabbing for a parachute?
You're looking for a soft spot to land.
Yeah, it's just an intensity that when you're in it, you're like, what in the world? Why are we doing this to ourselves? But then like,
I don't ever feel that way.
a couple of times I felt that way last year. Like,
I didn't.
we are choosing this crazy. But then, the good moments make it all worth it.
When I'm in it, I don't feel that way. Sometimes afterwards, especially after a bad one, I'm looking for a tall bridge to run my truck. Sometimes then I'm like, what am I doing?
No.
Because we're giving up a very comfortable life and lifestyle that we have worked hard and saved hard to achieve now that I'm fixing to be 40. Now that we're like almost middle-aged. Somewhat of a comfortable lifestyle. I could stay home and fish locally and guide like crazy and earn a very good living. And you can make really hot women a little hotter with your makeup.
But I think at the end of the day, we're dream chasers. And if we have a feeling of something, we're going to just do it.
It's hard to explain to some people, but
It's crazy. It's mental.
I feel like these things that we're doing now are super hard things. What I'm trying to achieve in fishing is super hard. The competition is crazy. All the outside stretches and stuff, like trying to just get a operable boat to go fishing right now. Very difficult because of all that's going on in the world. Like hard to get the materials we need. All the outside factors creamed in on top of it all, like make it even crazier. But nothing is like the first fish I catch at St. John's.
Oh my gosh, it's going to be so exciting.
Yeah, like your heart's pounding on your chest.
I think that you should find your first fish
Close
so I can drone it.
I'm not even worried about that. I just want to find it close so I can, last year we had a 4-hour fog delay.
Oh yeah.
Then I ran 50 miles to my first spot.
You had like an hour and a half, 2 hours to fish.
I felt like there were times I could have jumped out of my boat and ran there faster. Because I was so, you're jacked up and then you got to ride an hour. Like
My favorite video of last year is St. John River tournament. It's my favorite video because like you feel all those emotions of like the first event, the first one that you've worked 10 years for.
They're like the fog delay on day one. Like it's all these like compounding things that make it worse. The fog delay, that's brutal.
I don't think y'all got to leave till like 10:30.
It was, yeah, and they don't extend your time. So I had a late number, but I wasn't like super late. So I think I had to be in at 3:30 or something like that. So you really like, I ran 2 hours. You're like down to 3 hours of fishing, and I was bed fishing. And so you have to,
and you were a late number.
I was. You have to like quickly make those choices. Like, can I catch that one or not?
Yeah.
And again, the outside factors with the other fishermen.
Yeah.
I draw late and get there, and I'm like, the 10,
you're behind them.
Yeah, there's like 10 dudes in there. I'm like trying to sight fish everybody's mud trail, and a lot of the fish had been picked off when I got in there. A lot of the ones I were counting on.
But you did great.
Somehow I did, yeah. Well, I wouldn't say great. Great's fishing the fourth day, but I did well. Held on like dear life. Snuck in.
There's that roller coaster. Hold on.
It is. It's hard. It's like hanging on to the tail of a really pissed off angry bull. But again, I don't know why I chose it. Maybe it chose me.
No.
Maybe this life chose me.
No, you chose it. You pursued it, and you love it.
Absolutely. Tell me you're ready to go fishing without telling me you're ready to go fishing. I'll go first. That's so proud. It just got real. The boat's gonna be ready in the morning, so we're getting ready to head out to Florida. Randy's fixing to leave and go button things up with the camper. She's gonna leave from her mom's place in the morning. I'm going to Beaumont to get the boat, and we're gonna meet down the road somewhere on I-10, and we're headed to Florida to get it started.
It's 11:30 at night. I just got here. Daryl is about 2.5, 3 hours behind me because he got into more traffic, and things just didn't go exactly as planned. And I'm here at the RV park. It's pitch dark. RV etiquette, you don't want to wake everybody up. The site that they have me in, there is a tree, a large tree. Literally, the tree limbs hang over the concrete pad. It's on the left side, which is my blind side when I'm backing up, and I'm gonna back up downhill. I've attempted it about 4 times. Nobody's outside. It's 11:30 at night. It's not like there's some nice old man gonna have mercy on me. A woman did come out in her robe and give me a really nasty look. I'm sorry. I'm having to open my door every 3 feet to make sure I'm not hitting something as I'm backing up uphill with a camper, trying to make a 90-degree angle into a spot. So I called Daryl and I said, look, there's a spot across from us that's vacant. It's 11:30 at night. We can move at sunrise in the morning. Hopefully no one's gonna come tonight, but it's a spot that I think I can, there's no tree, so I know I can get back into it. So here we go again. Rowdy is done. He is done with it. This marks 15th hour in the car today driving. We're gonna get it done.